I did not have a good night.
Get ready, because this is year 6 of daily vlogging.
No new symptoms have really arrived. I just did not have a good night's sleep. I was up like every hour just because I was either had the chills or I was sweating or I couldn't like just get comfortable. My temperature got up to 103 at one point. And yeah, so it's a little concerning, but the other thing is now is I took Advil. Again, I've been taking Advil, and I'm a little worried because usually it takes 30 minutes for it to start to lower my temperature. And it's been over 30 minutes and that's not happening. So I don't really know what that means. I was looking up and they say to call the doctor like when that happens. They also said to call the doctor when your fever gets over 103, but I don't know. It was 101 before I took the Advil, and now it's at 101.7. I don't really know what's happening. It doesn't feel at all like Christmas Eve, and that makes me sad. Tomorrow won't really feel like Christmas either, but okay. My temperature has gone down. And according to the stuff I was reading, hopefully today should be my worst day. If I'm really lucky, maybe I will be feeling better by this evening. I feel bad. My mom was like, this was last night. She was like, are we going to decorate the Christmas tree or just leave it how it is? I was like, well, I'd love to decorate it tomorrow if I'm, feeling okay. And now I feel worse than I did yesterday. And yesterday I honestly didn't even feel that bad, but I feel bad. As I said though, from everything I've been reading, this should be my worst day. If we want to get really specific about it, my next day starts this evening, but I'm starting to wonder if, I don't know. I'm starting to wonder if I should actually count Tuesday as like my first day of like symptoms rather than Monday evening, because then that would mean Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, that today would be day 4. I mean, today is day 4, but it's just like, does day 5 start this evening? I don't know. I ended up calling. I called the ER just to be like, hey, let me just tell you stuff and make sure that you're not like, yeah, no, get your butt in here. So they said no. He said only if things, he said get worse, then maybe to go in and they'd have a physician look at me. But I was like, my mom was like, I mean, I think the ER is the last place we want to be. I was like, trust me, I don't want to go anywhere. But if I'm missing something and if I am like missing a serious symptom, for example, being over 103 last night, like some things I read said that was a serious thing and to call your physician. Or if you have a fever for more than 3 days, but then you read about the flu and it's like, oh yeah, you could have a fever for up to like 4 or 5 days with the flu. I think 4, like it's like 1 to 4. So that's the other thing. Hopefully, I'm really hoping I won't have a fever tomorrow. I really don't want a fever for Christmas. I'm also getting increasingly worried about my flight home because I don't want to fly if I'm still contagious. I do think I'm definitely still drinking enough though, because they said with the flu, this might be a little gross, you can skip past this clip if you want. They said with the flu, you're supposed to be like peeing like every 3 to 5 hours. And I'm definitely doing that, that's for sure. I'll tell you too, when my fever isn't here, when I've taken stuff to lower it, oh my God, I am hot. At this rate too, I think my brother is probably feeling better than I am, which is good, but I really hope today is my worst day. I really, really hope that last night was my worst night. Goodness gracious. Did I mention that I was up at 5 this morning? That is when I came back down here. I came down here and I slept better than I did upstairs until like 7:30 or 8. So my mom isn't home right now. So thankfully, we got a little afraid that my mom was starting to develop something because her throat was sore, but then she realized it was just because she had slept with her mouth open, because then her throat is fine. So thank goodness. It is now just after 2 p.m. I am feeling better. Definitely feeling better. And I took my last Advil like 3 hours ago, so it's not like I've just taken it. So yes, that is, I'm hoping, a good sign. Really, really hoping. I've also stopped my, like, in between. What I felt happened a lot is I would be during the Advil doses, so like my chills would go away, but I would be like sweating. That's gone away now, so that's good. Oh, and my mom got me some Alka-Seltzer Plus from the store. I do seem to be a little bit more congested today, and then my nose is a little runny as well. So that will help with that. And that also, it's not ibuprofen like Advil, it is acetaminophen, so you can take both of them together. But that also temporarily reduces fever. So as long as it doesn't hit 3 p.m. and my fever for some reason is coming back in like full force, I shouldn't have to take any more of this until that wears off. And then when it wears off, I can choose to either take this, which if that does its job of reducing fever, I'll probably keep taking the Alka-Seltzer instead, because that also helps with cough and runny nose and congestion and all of that. I am feeling better, thankfully. I feel like my head is on straight. I can think, and it was fairly recently that just happened. Like I sort of just felt like I made a turn quickly. But yes. Okay, everyone. It is basically 6 p.m. and I'm happy to report that as of right now, knock on wood, I do not have a fever. My fever has not come back after taking the Alka-Seltzer Plus, which does reduce fever. 6 p.m. was when I could take more. So I'm just really hoping it'll stay that way. So I'm not gonna count it until like 6:15 if I'm still not climbing upwards. Yeah, but my hair is a train wreck. Anyway, I'm heading to bed. It's 8:35. This is the latest I think I've been up in a while. And I just feel tired, so like I'm gonna go to bed. But yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. My social media is in the description. Love you all.